Right people, welcome back to the channel. It has been a long time since I've done a video because I've been waiting for a special video. As you can see by my hat, I have signed with Wilson Golf. Huge day, absolutely huge day. I'm not used to wearing hats. My hair is a mess, so I'm keeping the hat on for the video. But just side piece, love the hats. Hats are so comfy. Right, everyone that's observant will know that I've been using Wilson irons and wedges for the last 6 months. And yeah, I think even longer than that. And that was basically because Wilson said to me, we're gonna give you the irons and the wedges. See if you like them. If you like them, then we can go ahead and, you know, maybe work out a partnership, etc. Because they're keen on people using kit that the golfer actually likes to use and can actually use and play well with. And I have loved every second of using these clubs. Now, we're going to do a little bit of a what's in the bag today. The reason I'm doing this video today is because we have just got the rest of our clubs turned up. So in this bag, that is not a bag, that is a box. In this box, we have got my driver, my 3-wood, 5-wood and driving iron to unpack and get in the bag. I have been using just a standard extra stiff Dynapower, which Wilson sent to me just to test essentially. And that is I've just kept that in my bag over my old driver. But I recently got properly fitted, which I'm going to get some footage in very soon of. I did film the fitting, so I will get that footage in. That was about 3 weeks ago, and we've now got all of our kit and ready to announce that I am indeed with Team Wilson. That is not the only announcement in this video. I've got 2 other announcements. One's not really an announcement, but the other one is, and we'll get to that after we've dealt with the Wilson kit. So, with that being said, let's unbox these new clubs, let's get them in the bag, and I'm going to do a what's in the bag for 2025. Rightio, now, let's tackle this box. There's 4 clubs in here, like I said, driving iron, 3-wood, 5-wood driver, or 5-wood, 3-wood driver. We're going to start with the driving iron. This has been a very needed club for me. I've always loved the driving iron. It's almost like my safe go-to off of a tight tee shot or something like that. At the time of getting my irons fitted, excuse that this is dirty, but I have just been on the golf course. Wilson were actually kind enough to send me a 3-iron as part of the set because they knew there was a little bit of a weight on this new driving iron. So I have been able to use that. In the meantime, oh my god, this doesn't fit. I did always know that driving iron was coming and that would be straight in my bag. So with that being said, this is the new staff model driving iron. Loft wise, we've gone for a 2-iron, which is 18 degrees. You will see this in the fitting video. So first club going in the bag is the Wilson staff model driving iron. 2-iron, 18 degrees, absolute weapon. This is such a nice looking golf club. It's not too chunky, which some driving irons are just so chunky that it doesn't look inviting to hit. This is like a nice medium of, there's not a lot of loft on it, which I love, but it's also not a butter knife, so you're not scared to hit it. Like, it's quite a nice club to look down on and know that you're gonna get a good shot. Anyway, that is the first addition to the bag. I'm removing the driver that I've currently got, which is the Dynapower Carbon in 8 degree with the Ventus Blue. We will get to drive it in a minute, but we're gonna go in chronological order because I'm obviously a little bit OCD. So I'm assuming this will be my 5-wood. Next up, we've got the Dynapower Carbon 5-wood. These are beautiful, by the way. These are absolutely beautiful. And shaft wise, we have gone for Ventus Blue TR 7X in the 5-wood and 3-wood, I believe, so 70 gram extra stiff. These woods are absolute weapons. They are actually silly how good they are. Now, you might be wondering why I've got 5 and 3. That is because I've always had 3-wood to driver. The 3-wood in this Dynapower Carbon is an absolute weapon. Like, it goes miles, to the point it actually goes too far. But basically the 5-wood is going to be in my bag most of the time, and then when, say, we get a windy day or we're going to play links golf, for example, I'm going to be swapping out the 5-wood for 3-wood, or we can take out the driving iron and we can run both 3-wood and 5-wood. So we've basically got a couple of clubs to play around with, see what suits the conditions. And yeah, that is just such a nice luxury to have. So again, massive thanks to Wilson for providing me with that. Now, onto the 3-wood. This thing is a rocket ship. It was carrying, I can't remember exactly, you'll see it in the footage coming up. It was carrying like 285 or something silly, which obviously for normal, everyday kind of rounds of golf, I don't need. But certain conditions, that will be so useful. So we have gone for the 3-wood and the 5-wood, and we can swap out. Same shaft, Ventus Blue TR 7X. Again, in love with these clubs. In the fitting, shout out to Dan, the fitter. I've met him a couple of times now. He fitted my irons and wedges the first time, and he fitted my woods the second time round, and very, very impressed. Very, very impressed with the kit. Dan's also a legend. Now, onto the driver. Last club, or the last new club to add to the bag. We are sticking with the Dynapower Carbon. Now, if you don't know about the Dynapower range, Wilson do the LS, which is obviously low spin. They do the Carbon, which is what this one is. And then you do the Max, which is the most forgiving. Now, the Max isn't a bit of me. The head's a little bit too big for my liking. I don't need it really forgiving because I'm a competent golfer. I'm not going to blow my own trumpet, but I'm a competent golfer. So it was between the LS and the Carbon. Now, I've always chosen LS driver heads, always. Even in other brands, I've always chosen LS. And I thought it would be the same for this one, but no. Now, the reason being is because of spin numbers, right? I've always chosen LS because we want to keep the spin down. We want that spin around 2.1, 2.2, maybe on a bad shot up to 2.5, 2.6. The Carbon offers me a little bit more forgiveness, which I will take. It's a beautiful looking golf club. The head size is nice, but with the 8-degree head, it lowers that spin down and it keeps those spin numbers around 2, 2.1, 2.2. On the bad one jumps up to kind of 2.5. So for me, that's a perfect combination. More forgiveness than the LS. I don't want to make golf harder than it already is. I want to try and make it easier. So for me, 8 degrees in the Carbon head is literally the ideal driver. Again, we've gone for the Ventus Blue TR 6X, so 60 grams extra stiff.
Which way would you rather do it? Do you want to shaft first, then head? Or just, I want you to hit, we need some base numbers first.
Yeah, I'll hit some of these first. Sound, all right.
Right, let's hit a few, What's been the miss? You don't miss?
No, I do miss.
Oh, right.
I miss a lot. No, right, if anything.
Okay.
I have been liking it though. I feel like it's quite forgiving.
The good thing about the three heads as well, they are 3 completely different faces.
Are they?
So yeah, so the LS head is very much designed like a much more of a centre sweet spot,
yeah.
And then as they go down into the Carbon, the Max, that sweet spot starts to enlarge. So they are 3 completely different faces, right. Although they look the same.
Makes sense.
As well. Let's have a quick little soft on that. Feel okay? I mean, the fact your ball speed numbers and spin numbers have been pretty good. I'd say 8 degrees is pretty.
It's good.
It's got a lot of speed. So that's your head. I've popped the TR in there rather than the TR that's been tipped an inch.
Yeah. Okay.
So hoping that, from what you said to me on the phone, I think that's probably going to be closer to where we probably need to be from what the testing you've done on your own.
Yeah.
Let's just see how it goes.
Yeah, mate. That feels so
much better, isn't it?
Yeah. Ball speed 75, 70, 73.
Yeah, 321, 309, 316.
I'll have that one, please.
Take that, won't we?
Yeah, right, that shaft is proper, that one.
Yeah.
That shaft is proper.
Yeah, so TR
TR6X tipped an inch.
Tipped an inch,
Yeah.
correct, yeah. Right, so that with around with too much with that. Obviously, I've got forward as well.
What heads? Are there different heads in the
Yeah,
woods
so
as well?
in the fairway woods, we've got 3 plus, 3,
Yeah.
4,
And have you
5
got,
and 7.
LS, or is it just a standard fairway?
Carbon and max.
Carbon and max.
Yeah,
and is this what?
Carbon. I've got shafts because obviously the adjustable shafts. Yeah. I've got shafts for the carbon range.
Yeah. Okay.
I can go and actually, if you want to try the 3 plus, I've got a head down there. I'll go and grab it for you as well. You can try that if this doesn't go far enough.
Fucking hell. That was like a
we need a
missile.
camera here on your face when you hit that.
I probably shouldn't swear on YouTube, but that was like a missile.
We can bleep it out. Bleep it out.
That come out like a missile, mate.
286.
That is the strongest 3-wood I think I've ever hit.
I think it's too strong.
That's outrageous.
Let's try forward. I think that might get
Better gapping.
Yeah, it's all well and good having a 3-wood that goes 280, but
boy.
if you haven't got, if it's going to leave a hole somewhere else in the bag, I would say probably 2 driving iron for you, probably.
Yeah, I think gapping wise that would make sense.
Yeah.
If this is going to go
We need this to go like
70 max.
Yeah, 260, 270.
Yeah.
We don't want to see 290 with this.
No. What do we want? We want driving iron to go 240 in the air.
Yeah, it's between 235, 245. That's the one we want to see how far that goes. Oh shit.
Telling me it didn't pick it up.
It's gone longer.
Oh my god,
It's gone
277 carry.
275, 293. These are hot. Hot off the press.
I am genuinely shocked. You're going to give me a 5-wood?
I am going to give you a 5-wood, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if
That's a nice flight for a fairway wood.
Mate, it's 267 carry, and I feel like that's... How? I don't understand how it's going so far.
Wilson Golf, baby.
Wilson Golf. That's a nice looking head. If I middle one, can't see it go any further than 60 in the air, 65 through the air.
That was 255.
That was 55. It was a decent strike.
Yeah,
but
we don't really want it higher than 265 through the air. Good flight. Good strong
65.
flight. 265. Perfect.
Right.
And you pulled that a touch.
Yeah, and
it's
I
gone
pulled
left.
it,
So
yeah.
we shouldn't get past that.
Yeah.
What ball are you in? The X or the normal?
Normal.
That's lovely.
That is stock shot.
253. Perfect.
Yeah, so. Perfect.
But did you think you were coming in here getting a 5-wood, not a 3-wood? No, neither did I.
No, because I go drive a 3-wood at the moment. Mate, but I'd rather have a 5-wood if it goes far enough.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a 5-wood than a 3-wood. Easier to hit, in my opinion.
And obviously it is adjustable, so we've got the option to do a bit with loft as well.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to miss it going left, that's lovely that.
That's the shot I'll play.
253?
That's the one I'll play.
So we've got the option with that as well. You could potentially take a degree of loft off it, which will help you hit that fade as well. With your woods, I would order 3 and 5 anyway. Swap out one or the other. If it's windy, put 3 in.
And what about driving iron? 2?
I'd say definitely 2, yeah. 2 would go even with the 5. That 5 wood's going... You're not going to hit a 2-iron 250 through the air.
Well, you don't know. Maybe. the way this is going.
He said, I'll wait for that tag on Instagram.
Yeah.
Just hit 250 with through the air with 2-iron.
So this is 1 degree off the 5-wood.
Down.
So 17. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it will obviously help you hit that little fade that you want to see. That's lovely. 260.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah.
5-wood down a degree.
Yeah. 5-wood down a degree.
2-iron, 3-wood. 3-wood just in case.
3-wood just in case.
Because if it's windy, you're going to need that. That's yeah. That's where you then go to the 3-wood.
3-wood.
All with that Ventus TR tipped an inch from standard. Same with driver.
Right, this ball flight might genuinely be funny, by the way, because every time I've hit a 7-wood, it's just gone to space. Looks like a pitching wedge just mated with a wood. I mean, I nearly missed it. 230. Don't take anything from that one.
Whoa!
There's something about it, like I put it on the floor behind it and I just think this is just weird. It just looked weird. Loft-wise, that is. No, take it away from me.
That one goes over the wind.
Take it away from me. Yeah. I just can't get on with that much loft in a wood. Well, that was easy.
I didn't think it would be too complicated, to be honest.
I mean, yeah.
Not with what you told me how it has been going.
Yeah.
It was just more of a fine tune. So you've had the new version of that venter shaft. Right, so this is your wood
That is my wood setup. Let me get that on camera. Right, so what we're going, five wood. We go 3 wood if it's windy, and we're sticking with the 8-degree carbon head that I've been using, and they're all going to be in the TR version of the Ventus Blue that I've been using. That's correct, isn't it? Is that right? Right. They're all in the same shaft.
They're all the same shaft. The only thing we've done differently on the 5 wood is we're going to pop it down a degree in loft.
Yeah. So from 18 to 17.
Correct. Yeah. Which is why on the shaft label there's one out.
Yeah.
But we can that will get built one down, I think.
Oh, right, okay. And then the 3 wood we can pop in if it's windy or blah blah blah.
Yeah. Obviously all fully adjustable.
Links golf.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sound.
Help you get to those par 3s.
Par 3s. Cheeky place.
Grip,
290 par 3s.
Grip wise, what grip?
Oh yeah, that's the other thing that's felt weird. I'm a mid-size +4. Also, we're going for a 2-iron, but we haven't hit it because it's disappeared.
I got it out. I got it out ready because you're the only person that's wanting to use it, and I got it out ready. I don't know where it is. It's not. Someone must have borrowed it.
But it's only available with 1 shaft anyway, so.
It's the Hazardous Gen 4.
Yeah.
It was the same one only because it only came mid last year. So good shaft in there.
Yeah.
We'll get that in a 6x, in a 6.5 extra stiff.
Yeah.
In a 2.
Same grip, 2-iron, which is 19 or 18?
18.
18. Right, first of all, I want to apologise about lighting and camera angle. I am a very tall man, so I have to have this camera very high. You cannot see the bag. Here it is. The bag is the EXO Light stand bag. Love it so far. It is nice and light, lovely to carry. You've got your little stand straps. You can strap the stands in when it's on a trolley so they're not flapping around all over the place. Great little bag, love it to bits. Really smart as well. 4-way dividers. Personally, I cannot stand the 14-way divider. Each club has its own space. I get it, do get it. I just don't like it. I don't know why. It doesn't sit right in my brain. So let's start with the wedges. As I said, I have been playing with these for 6+ months, and I have been playing literally today. So they are not in the cleanest of conditions, but anyway. So staff model wedges. If you don't know, Wilson upgraded their wedge game last year. Not only are they obviously forged, they've gone to using, I don't know if you can see on the camera, ZM grooves, which are the kind of mini grooves, mini milling on the face in between the actual grooves. And these are really good around the green. These are awesome. These are really kind of up there with some of the best wedges now. Really love them. I'm not I say famously like I'm famous. I'm not a great chipper of the golf ball. My short game is not my strong point. But even with these, I am very comfortable. My chipping personally still needs some work, but that's technique, not clubs. We're not going to get into that conversation because it's going to make me cry. Now, moving into the irons, we've got a split set between the Wilson Staff Model Blades and the Wilson Staff Model CBs. So blades, we've got pitch and wedge 9 and 8 iron, which again, have been used today. So please don't kill me in the comments that they're not clean. I need to clean them. I just got a bit giddy when I got home because I had a package and it's like, right, I'm filming this video. But even when they're not perfectly clean, they are absolutely stunning. Some of the best looking irons on the market. People sleep on Wilson, man. Anyway, so that is the blade. And then from 7 up, we've got the Staff Model CB. Again, beautiful top line. Doesn't look too dissimilar to the blade from the top, which is great for me. That's also a good thing about having a split set with these, is that you don't really notice that you're looking down on a different iron head. Does that make sense? Because with some split sets, you look at a blade for the 9 iron and then you pull 6 iron out your bag and you're like, that's a different club altogether. And that for me, I'm not a big fan of. So great, absolutely love the irons, getting on with them perfectly well. So let's talk about shafts. In the wedges, we have got the Dynamic Gold S300s, 115. In the irons, we've got the Dynamic Gold X100s, but again, the 115s. So it's like the lighter, extra stiff. Personally for me, the heavier the shaft, I feel like this might not make any sense to you or to other golfers, but the heavier the shaft, sometimes I can feel it flex more. And I hate that feeling. I hate feeling the club is kind of flexing, wobbling around, etc. So I like lighter, stiffer golf shafts instead of heavy, stiff. Does that make sense? Probably not, but it makes sense in my head, and it makes sense, the feeling in my hands. And then, like you've just seen, we're going 2 iron in the driving iron, 5 wood, 3 wood driver. I don't need to go through them. Again, I've just shown you, oh my God, get in the bag. I've got too many clubs in the bag right now, and the bag is having a fit. Ball-wise, now, I've also been using the balls and the gloves for the last 6 months. For as long as I've been using the irons and the wedges, I've been using the balls and the gloves. The gloves are outrageous, by the way. So comfy, really soft leather, but they also last. Great, great gloves. But balls, again, this ball has been used today, so don't kill me in the comments. Wilson Staff Model. Now, standard Staff Model, not the Staff Model X. To be fair, they sent me this ball because I told them what ball I used to use, and they sent me this, and I've never looked back. They are so good. They feel amazing around the green. Great spin, great numbers off the tee box as well. Great numbers off my irons as well, which is good for me because I have had a nature in the past to spin my irons quite a lot. Now, the only last thing I'm waiting on now is my towels. I haven't got my towels, but I wanted to get this video out there. Other than that, we are set. We are set to go. Team Wilson, what a year we're gonna have. Now, on to the next 2 announcements. I've sat back down for this one because when this came through the door the other day, I was giddy, to say the least. Huge box, right? Huge box. And when I'm talking huge box, I mean huge box. And I genuinely had no idea what it could be. My dad called out from upstairs and he said, Hux, there's a monster box turned up. I don't think that's what he said. I think he just said there's a massive box. Like, I was expecting some Wilson stuff, but it wasn't. Obviously, it wasn't Wilson because there was no Wilson tape on it, etc. Like, it wasn't Wilson stuff. And I was like, I just don't know what it could be. Anyway, I opened the box and it's shoes. So, a pair of shoes from GFORE. I've just been wearing them today for the first time. Oh my God. These are the comfiest golf shoes I've ever worn, and I'm not exaggerating. I played 18 holes in them, and it's like wearing slippers. And they are absolutely stunning as well. Like, they are beautiful, beautiful. They're like this pair, the Galavanta, spelt with a 2. So it's like the Galavant 2R, Galavant 2R, Galavanta. It's like a modern take on a classic golf shoe, and I mean, what a pair of shoes that is. However, now, they didn't just send me them out of the blue. I contacted GFORE a few weeks ago and I said, hey guys, looking for basically like a golf shoe to wear on the channel. When I say on the channel, I mean TikTok, Instagram, all of my content, not just YouTube, like all of my content. And they got back to me and said, yeah, no worries. Like, send us your sizes and your best shipping address, etc. Anyway, I emailed them my sizes and they came back and they said, we want to send you a certain pair of shoes, which I'll show you in a minute, not these ones, a certain pair of shoes. Is there any other that take your fancy? And that's when I said, I like the look of these. I was expecting 2 pairs of shoes to turn up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs, 5 pairs of shoes turn up at my front door. What do you mean? So, this year on the channel, I will be exclusively wearing GFORE golf shoes. Shout out to GFORE, man. They're looking after me massively. These shoes are absolutely stunning. They've all got these kind of like I don't know, the best word I can describe it as is bumpy, but it's almost, it feels like a massage sole. Oh my God, it's the best thing I've ever put my foot into. So we're gonna show you all of the pairs that they've sent me. So they've sent me the Gallivanters, spelt with a 2. They've also sent me the Gallivanters. Now, this is Gallivanter spelt how you would imagine, T-E-R at the end. And that is your proper classic style leather golf shoe. So that is, and all of the sole, I forgot to show you the soles of the Gallivanters. Funky soles, absolutely love them, just love them. These ones have got they're actually spikeless, but if you can tell, they are some real grippy mini spikes on these. Now, this is the shoe that they wanted to send me, their brand new O2 range. And when it comes to like a trainer style golf shoe, I don't think there's a better looking one on the market at the moment. That is a joke. That is a joke. With the lime green sole, these have actually got proper spikes on as well, which I love. I do also love that, like a trainer style golf shoe, but with proper spikes. Just love this shoe. When they said they wanted to send me their new range, oh my God. Sorry, hang on, ignore the noise. When they said they wanted to send me their new O2 range, I didn't realize they wanted to send me 3 colors, but they did. And thank you very much to GFORE again. So that was the first color, the white with the navy detailing. Second color is gray, so two-tone gray. We've got light gray upper with the gray kind of, I was going to call it a midsole, it's not, it is on the upper, but the gray detailing on the upper. And then you've got like is this ombre where it fades one color into another? Basically got black into nearly white at the top. All of the soles are funky, absolutely love them. Again, these have got these kind of massage insoles. I don't actually know if it's a massage insole, but it feels that way and it is so comfortable to wear. So we've got the grey ones, and last but certainly not least, this is possibly my favourite colour of this O2 range. These and the white ones are my favourite colours. So we've got the navy, right? Now that is a very, very smart looking golf shoe, just navy upper, white midsole. But I am a Chelsea fan, right? Look at that for a sole colour. That is stunning. So these are a massive tick. I could have worn these today with this outfit that I was wearing. I was wearing navy today, grey trousers, but I didn't. I actually went for these ones because it kind of broke up the outfit a bit with the white, but then we still have the navy detailing to go with the rest of the outfit. So yeah, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to GFORE. It's not like a proper partnership. I haven't signed with GFORE or anything like that. But they have sent me a load of shoes to keep me going this year, and I can't thank them enough. So huge shout out to them. Also, just a quick one, how good are these boxes? So this is a pink one, right, with the Gallivanter 2R. Like, just like, how good is that for a box? Magnetic closing shoebox. Like, I don't want to get rid of that. I want to like display that. Anyway, we've got one more announcement. This is a huge video. Last announcement, and it's last but not least, it's actually quite a big announcement. I have partnered this year with a golf travel company called Golf Southwest. Now, if you don't know who Golf Southwest are, or if you don't know where I live, I am based in the southwest of England. Specifically, I'm based in Bristol. I know both the owners of Golf Southwest. I actually grew up playing at the same golf club as one of them, Sam. Absolutely lovely chap, and he's looking to get into this kind of social media world a little bit more. And we have partnered up to create some content this year. So basically what we're going to be doing this year is traveling to some of their destinations in the southwest. Southwest England, South Wales. They're also starting to push kind of a little bit more London side as well. Not quite London area, but that way, not just the southwest. And yeah, I absolutely can't wait. We've got some great plans. We've already got 3 trips lined up. They're not set in stone, they're not dated yet, but we've got 3 golf clubs that want me down with Golf Southwest. We're going to be making some great content. So that is going to be to come. You will start to see the Golf Southwest logo pop up on my clothing. We are branding some of my clothing, 1 or 2 of the hats as well. And yeah, absolutely can't wait. We're actually branding the reason I haven't shown you the proper bag as a whole is because I haven't got a front pocket right now because it's being branded with Golf Southwest and my name as well, actually. Really, really looking forward to this year. Just some awesome content coming, obviously with Team Wilson as well. That's a lot of opportunities there to create some great content, and I just can't wait to get going. This video hasn't been extravagant. I am a one-man band, as I like to say. I just wanted to get it out there that I have signed with Wilson, hashtag Team Wilson, as it will say on a lot of my posts now. I've partnered up with Golf Southwest, and I just wanted to give a massive shout out to GFORE for sending me 5 pairs of shoes. Look forward to the content coming up, people. I certainly am looking forward to it. I can't wait. Kind of golf travel vlogs almost. We're not, it's not too extravagant, going away, going, flying and abroad, stuff like that, but it's going to be awesome. It is going to be so good, and I cannot wait to get started. If you did enjoy that video, please drop a subscribe. Hopefully that was really Bristolian. Did you hear that come out then? I hope you are just as excited as I am for the content coming up this year. I just wanted to cover that, by the way. I don't purposely not talk in a Bristolian accent. I don't try not to do it. Just some words are way more Bristolian than others, and then I say it and I'm like, whoa, that sounded horrific. I personally hate the Bristolian accent. But anyway, so if you did enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, comment, hit the little notification bell as well so you don't miss a future upload. We are still on the journey to +5 handicap. We have got handicap back now, +2, like I said in the last video. Now is the time to start entering some tournaments and start playing some golf again. I haven't been playing loads because of work and the weather and blah, 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 England, do you know what I mean? And I'm still playing all right. Like, I'm playing twice a week at the moment, which isn't a lot for me. And I'm still going out and shooting kind of level par, couple under here and there, a couple over as well, don't get me wrong. We're not all perfect, but I reckon I can chuck in a couple. If I'm thinking about a handicap system, it's your best 8 out of 20. And I reckon I can chuck in a couple 5 unders and then 6, 3, 4 under pars. And I reckon, depending on what golf courses I do that at, I reckon +5 is achievable. I genuinely reckon it is. Let's see how we get on. Can't wait to get going. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you. Me and my absolute mop of a haircut. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.